Hey, it's Mark Ferguson with Investor More, and we are attempting to fix my 50-pound Speed Queen washer that was showing an error code FL, which is actually the drain. So this is my laundromat. I've had it for a little while. I am by no means an expert, but I've learned how to fix a lot of this stuff myself, which is pretty cool. The first thing, of course, you always try is turning the power off and on. And that did not work this time. So what this machine was doing was it was continuously filling with water. The drain wasn't working. It would just fill with water and just continuously drain out. So it was stuck on a time. The time wasn't going down. And I thought the issue with this machine came from when I was on vacation and we let the coin box fill too high. So normally I fill the coin or empty the coin boxes every week. I waited 11 days and that one was okay, and the other one was okay, but the 50-pound Speed Queen was overflowing, and it jammed up the coins. So I'm like, oh, easy, simple fix. We cleaned that out. It started taking coins again, but then it still had this drain issue. So I think that drain issue was unrelated. It just happened to occur at the same time. So I did a little bit of research on what the problem is, but I honestly didn't do enough because I took a few steps I didn't need to take to fix this machine. There you can see all the coins overflowing, which was really fun to see, but not something you want to do because it can mess up your mechanisms. Now, something else that happened on this machine too was it was not accepting quarters, or it would accept some quarters and not accept more. And there's a little device in the coin selector on some of these machines that will lock out the quarters if it's not working right. So I thought that device was just broken because it had too many quarters in there. That's the device right there. I took it off. It still wasn't working right. So I think it was locking because the drain wasn't working, but you can take those off. You don't have to have them to work. But obviously it was working. It was just trying to stop us from using it because of the other drain issue going on. So once I took that off, it would take quarters, but then it still was not working correctly. So what we had to do to fix this machine was get into the drain system, see if there's anything blocking it. Now, at first I had my son crawling back here and taking off that back drain, but honestly I realized we didn't actually have to do that. We could take off the front and open it up that way. Now, I have a star screwdriver, but I didn't have it with me. Luckily, my vice grips allow me to undo the screws without having that star screwdriver. So here's what it looks like underneath. Of course, there's quarters and stuff under there, but that's your drain coming into this tube, and then that is what opens and closes the drain, I believe. And so I took that apart, opened it up, and we found some interesting stuff in there. One, we found a debit card. We found a screwdriver, a small screwdriver, and then some nail clippers and some other stuff. So I think all the stuff that was in there, in that yellow box, was stopping it from completely closing all the way. And so once we got that taken care of, we reattached all the hoses. Of course, you want to leave your panel open before you and test it before you put it back together, because I did see some leaks that I didn't get on there all the way. Went under, reattached those hoses, got them so it wasn't leaking again, and we tested it to see if that would work. And lo and behold, it seems to have fixed the problem. So just cleaning out that yellow box, cleaning out the drain, the water was running in, but then it would stop and it actually ran through its full cycle. So it wasn't a hugely difficult thing to fix. Honestly, all you need to do is take off your front panel, take off a couple hoses, clean out the drains, and you'll probably find some interesting stuff in there. You don't really need to jump in the back unless there's something clogging those drains, and that's when it won't drain at all, not when it's just continuously draining. So you could see the time was running down, lots of water in the machine. So we did actually fix this problem, which is pretty cool because I'm not a mechanic. I've never worked on machines before. A lot of this stuff you can fix yourself. There are all the things we found. Oh, and a key. I forgot a car key in there. A lot of stuff you can fix yourself. It just takes a little bit of research and knowledge, and it will save you so much money because the laundromat repair guys charge you so much to fix this stuff. Now, a lot of you may be thinking, it's crazy. that I'm there spending time fixing machines when I've got all this other real estate, all these other businesses going on. It's not a good use of my time. And you are correct that it is not the best use of my time simply from a monetary standpoint. However, I really like being at the laundromat. It's a lot of fun. I don't know why, and other people have told me this all the time too that own laundromats. It's just fun to be there, and fix machines is actually very satisfying. So if I hated it, by no means would I be doing this myself. I'd be hiring it out. If it was too expensive, I wouldn't have the laundromats, I'd sell them. Or I am working on this now, actually teaching some of my employees to work on the machines, do that work themselves too, stuff that I don't like doing. So there are other options too. You don't have to do all the work all yourself, but it is good to know what some of the common things that break are, how to fix them easily, because it can save you actually a lot of time and effort, especially if it's really hard to find laundromat repair guys in your area like it is in my area. Now, I just received a couple of belts for my dryers, so we're going to install those this week, and then I'll have one of my employees actually do that, because that's a little more complicated, taking off the back of the dryer, reaching in there, a little trickier, and that's not something I want to do all the time. So if I can have them learn to do some of this stuff and have them work on the machines and make repairs, that will make my life so much easier and be much cheaper than having to hire repair guys an hour away who are charging me trip fees and over $100 an hour to repair machines, sometimes with multiple techs there, each charging over $100 per hour. So yes, it can get very, very expensive. So a couple of these dryers, I believe, have broken belts. We figured out what the problem was, ordered those belts online, and now we'll see if we can fix them. There's a couple other issues too. I have one machine is off its mounts. It's got some issues. I don't know if we can do that or not, or if we need an expert. We'll see if we can work on that. And we've had some other minor issues too, and they have my small laundromat as well. And I've got to replace 2 big Sissel dryers with some other newer machines. Again, very, very expensive to have that done by the laundromat repair guys. We're going to try and have our own people do it, save a bunch of money, see how that works. So in a perfect world, maybe I'm doing very minor, easy repairs, things like that. If I'm doing them with my son or something, it can be a learning experience. I'm good with that, and it's fun for now. Might not always be fun, so I want to make sure I have a backup plan. If I can have some of my other guys who can make repairs and fix stuff easily, that will save me a ton of money. Who knows? Maybe we can even start a business helping other people fix their machines and work on them too, because there's such a shortage of people who can work on these machines. And if I ever decide to buy more laundromats and expand, I'll definitely need that too, because I don't want to spend all my time all day long at laundromats. So we'll see how all this goes. We'll see how it progresses. But so far, it's been a pretty fun experience. It's been a blast collecting quarters. That's just one of the most fun things in the world. And it's been fun seeing our sales figures go up, sometimes down, improving the stores, improving the business. And it's been less than a year still since I've bought my first tiny one, which is the one you're looking at right now. And the other bigger one has been open about 4 months now. So I think things are going pretty well considering the short time period we have. If you look at small businesses, most don't make money the first couple of years. So we've done pretty well. I'm pretty happy with it. And hopefully things just keep getting better and better and better. And if that's the case, then we'll see where all this goes, and maybe we look into expanding and doing even more things in the future. All right, thanks for watching. We'll be back with more laundromat videos and, of course, rental property videos, house flip videos, commercial property videos, advice videos, all that good stuff. Take care, and love to hear what you think.